once again, thank you for watching. This is Robin and City Sewing in New York, www.citysewing.com. Here I have a Singer machine 112-4. This is a Zig Zag machine they used to put the brains into the hat, wires, whatever you could use. This machine has a lot of different usage for it. So it's a great machine, and our customer Jacob Hillenbrand just bought this machine. We're gonna put it together, we pack it up for him, we're gonna send it out today. And I wanted to show some of the features of these machines, how to thread in it, and a couple of adjustments that this machine has that a customer should know. Here I have the thread coming to the, you might have this in a different position. It really doesn't matter. From here, it doesn't matter. What's important is when the machine gets to here. This is where the important comes. When the thread comes here, you want to come in here in the first hole of the machine. This is what's important right here. We're gonna come here first. We're gonna go down into the first hole and then come up into the second hole. Then you're gonna go, make sure you get the thread in between the two discs. This is very important right here, that you have your thread in between the two discs. And from here you come right into this hole here in the front. From here, going to the top tension right over here, very important for these. From here, it goes down to this eyelet right here on top of the needle bar. Then from here, as you can see that the needle bar goes up and down, the thread follows the same direction. There's a hole right here on top of the needle bar. The machine gets threaded through that. Then from here, you're gonna go down. We're gonna go down into this right here. It's very important that you put the thread in between this tension spring right here. Every time the needle moves, you gotta make sure that the thread's between this tension disc right on the front here. From here, we're gonna go straight into the needle bar. Very easy. Just take the needle and thread it. Always threading the needle from left to right. Always threading the needle from left to right. Now remember, this machine has a long groove on the side. You gotta make sure that the long groove on the needle is on the left side, and on the right side you have the cutout. The cutout has to be to the right, and the long groove that runs from top to the needle all the way to the bottom. If you put something in here, you could actually feel it, that you could bring these up and down without coming off. Make sure you thread it from left to right. So this is it. This is how you thread it, pretty easy. Coming to the front, back, around, into the tension pin right here, tension disc inside the needle bar, into the spring right here. From here all the way down to the needle, you're all set to go. Now I have this piece of material. I'm going to show you pretty easy how these machines operate. It's a pretty simple operation that this machine does. You have two pieces of material, and this is adjustable. So you could adjust how wide the material is, one from another. It doesn't matter really. If you want it to be, more skinny or wider, you could adjust. This is adjustable here. So you could run these left and right, and then you could adjust it here also, top and bottom. So I have these two pieces of material right here. I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to put the one on the right. Just drop it in there. After I put the second one on the left, just drop it. And then your needle, what's going to happen is that your needle is going to go from left to right, and it's going to punch the two materials at the same time. As you can see, I'm going to run it now. Now you can see the two pieces are sewn together. See, nice and tight. There's no spacing. There's nothing in there. So this is how this machine operates. So the needle picks the thread from here and here, and it joins these two loose pieces into one piece, working nice together. And then you could just follow up. You take this one and you add it on. You keep adding, and that's how you make it. Now there's two functions on these machines that are really important for you to understand. Here we have, this is what's called the needle bar adjustment width. So when you're working with a Zig Zag on the machine, this one right here, the more up you put it, that's how wide the needle stroke opens, the zigzag from here to here. If I loose this up and bring it down and tighten up a little bit, just tighten up a little bit. You don't have to go crazy making this tight. You tighten up a little bit. You're actually making the zigzag more narrow, meaning that your zigzag is going to be smaller every time you bring this down. If you bring it all the way down, your needle is going to go straight. So you bring it all the way down, your needle goes straight, and as soon as you lose it, you bring it up a little bit, your needle start making the zig. You keep going up, and it start making wider zigzag. The widest it goes will be the highest of this you could go. You bring it all the way up, you tighten up. Always just don't force it, just to hold it. That's how wide the zigzag becomes, very, very wide. Here in the back, right here, we have the same adjustment, but using the same wrench that I used to change the stitch width. Now with this one here, if I loose this up and I bring it up, I get my stitches smaller. If I loosen, I bring it down instead, I'm gonna get my stitches longer. So you decide how big you want the stitches to be. Okay, so like I said, I explained to you before, on the back of this machine, you change the stitch length. On the front of the machine, you will change the stitch width, how wide the zigzag goes or how straight the zigzag looks like. It depends really how the customer wants it. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Robin from City Sewing in New York, www.citysewing.com. Bye-bye.